Dobar dan. Stevan ovdje. I just realized that I'm hated by Jehovah's organization. And I'm glad. I'm really glad that I have made some impact on the, at least, Serbian Jehovah's Witnesses, or at least the organization who are strictly following who said what, when he was said, what was said. So, from now on, I will say even more. About 10, 15 minutes ago, within 1 hour, I called Serbian branch in Belgrade of Jehovah's Witnesses. The young, I suppose, sister answered the phone, asking me for my name. I gave her my name. She asked me for surname. No, I'm sorry, sister. I don't want to give you my surname. It's not important. Could I speak? And I named the brother who is in legal department that I spoke once before. He was very nice, very polite, very courteous brother. I spoke with him for I don't know how long, 15, 20 minutes. But this time, no way. When I said my name, the sister said, I'm sorry, but everybody is busy cleaning. Makes me wonder, what if I am one of Jehovah's Witnesses and I need spiritual help? How do I contact the headquarters here in Serbia? But sister, I believe, being advised, if it happens that you receive a call from Stevan so-and-so, cut him off. Do not talk to him. So, she cut me off. Very uncourteous, unpolite. Shame on you. Shame. I was the one giving to the organization for 30 odd years. I have some rights. Or don't you? Do you have rights? No, you don't. No, you don't have any rights. You are nothing. You are nothing. You are just other sheep. She cut me off. I called her again. She answered the phone. And I said, I'm sorry, sister, but, cutting me off is very unpolite. It's not like God's people. You are there as a volunteers, as a charity organization. So if I need help, you're supposed to be there to help me. God damn you. She cut me off again. So I call again. No answer. Phone went silent. Shame. Shame on you, Jehovah's Witnesses here in Serbia. Shame on you. You ought to be embarrassed. You are embarrassment to this country, this wonderful people. this wonderful nation that suffered so much. And the last thing they need is you. They don't need you. You are evil. You are from the devil, Satan. Yes, you are. And I prove it. You serve nobody but Satan, the devil, who is your father. Am I evil person? For past 4-5 months, I have been examining myself, examining what was it that I did so wrong that I should be cast out. Nothing. Apart from in my 72 years living with a lady of 65 years who was a widow for 14 years. And I am widow myself for 7 years. What was wrong with that? I just called. I don't know. I had my moments. I just called the elder who disfellowshipped me. I think I have a right to call him. So I called him. After a few minutes of conversation, he started talking to me about being righteous of disfellowshipping. I said, what for? What? What was the reason? What was the reason for disfellowshipping? He said, I'm not going to discuss that with you. With whom you are going to discuss? With whom? If not with me. I have a problem. In your eyes, as far as I'm concerned, I don't have a problem. I don't think it's anything immoral to find a lady that is willing to take care of you when you are 72, when you can barely walk, when you need somebody to go to the chemist to pick up your medication, when you need somebody to go to the market to buy food for you. Is that wrong? I'll leave that to you. You make your own judgment. I'm a sinner. Of course I am. Of course I am. I am a sinner. I sin every day. At least 4, 5, 6 times a day. I sin. But against whom? God. The true God is merciful. He is not picky. He's not picking on you little mischievous moments. He's not judging you, at least at this time. Maybe later. Jehovah Witnesses here in Serbia. You know shit. You know shit. You know nothing. You think you know. You know nothing. You are from your father, the devil, the Satan. Yes, I am smoking. I'm smoking. I'm committing adultery in my 72 years, I wish. I fuck anybody that I can. Why not? Why not? Is there a law against fucking next door neighbor? Maybe. But I don't do that. I don't. Even if I can, I don't do that. But the lady was working for me And my intention was to marry her, not to live with her in unholy marriage. But there are impediments that we had to overcome. Do they take that in account? No, they don't. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a shit. They will disfellowship you. Can you say something? They invite you. Oh, yes. They will invite you to attend judicial committee. What do you say? What? Nothing. If you do go, you better stay silent. That's my advice. Say nothing. Say nothing. There is nothing, absolutely nothing you can say to justify whatever you did. Whatever you see is. Say nothing. Sit there silently. Keep your mouth shut. Because, when two elders come to the door and say, look, would you come to judicial committee? No, no way. What for? I don't want to attend judicial committee. I have no reason to. Who are you? I don't know you. I didn't want to know who you are for past 20 years. Now you come to my door saying judicial committee. I don't know shit. I don't recognize you. You are not in my system. You are aliens to my way of thinking. Okay. They give you opportunity to appeal. A couple of days later, they come back and say, look, we made a decision to disfellowship you. Fine. Okay. I have in my heart, I told them a couple of times before, in my heart, you, Jehovah Witnesses, have been disfellowshipped for a long time. I don't know you. Because you're the sons, you're the slaves of the devil. I'm sorry. I just made lunch. It was pretty nice. I'm proud of my cooking abilities. Anyway, let's say you appeal and say, look, dear judicial committee, I think the reason why you should not disfellowship me, blah, blah, blah. Don't waste your time. Please. Trust me. There is a secret letter between organization and the elders in a congregation, telling them, if this fellowshipped person asks for judicial hearing to be heard again, or what's the term? And the second so-called independent judicial committee finds that the first committee was wrong, in making their decision. Do not advise disfellowshipped person of decision of the second judicial committee, appeal committee of their decision that the first committee was wrong. So, who is believing you? Even if you are, let's say, you are right, you have the reason not to be disfellowshipped. And the congregation elders decided to disfellowship you for a minor error, sin. Call it what you like. There is nothing you can do or say to change the outcome. Trust me. I'm telling you from personal experience. Now, I'm fighting a big, huge fight against organization here in Serbia. It's all behind the scene. You don't know? I have to admit, even I'm a little bit concerned about the outcome, because what I did, after calling the headquarters here in Belgrade, I asked for deletion of all informations the society keep on the records about me and myself. I don't know how long it took, a couple of weeks, a week later. I got a letter saying, "Dear Mr. blah blah blah, we advise you that acting on your request to delete your personal information, we have done so, but we have retained your name, surname, and the date of your baptism or disfellowshipping." I wrote back. I said, "You have done nothing. You have done nothing. You have not complied with the laws of this country, which provides you with legal means protecting your identity. Nobody can take illegally details of who you are, your name, and everything else. By keeping the record of my name and my surname is sufficient. What else do you need? Having in view that once they disfellowship me, they are obliged to write a letter, filling up form, I think it's form S, I think it's 73 or something, giving details of disfellowshipping to the society in Brooklyn or wherever it is. So, it's not only in this country that I live in that they keep the information, but they have shared internationally, which is illegal, breach of law. They cannot do that. They are breaching the law, international law. You have the right to fight to protect your personal name, because your name is you. Mother and father has given you personal name after you were born. It is yours, and you are under obligation to protect it. If you choose not to, you can drag your name and your surname through the muds. I'm not that kind of person. I do care about my name and my surname. So, I have lodged a court case against Jehovah Witnesses with the ombudsman. As yet, I have not heard anything. Everybody is quiet. Makes you wonder why. That's another story. My message to Jehovah Witnesses, ex-JWs, please protect your name and surname. It is all you got. There is nothing sacred left to you but your name and your surname. Don't let anybody, no matter who they are, even the government, to drag your name and your surname through the mud. If there is anything in this world you need to protect, is you. Whenever you signed a document putting down your name and surname, whether it is just fingerprint, makes no difference. You are telling them, this is who I am. I am? Where did we heard that before? When God himself identified himself to Moses. Moses said, who do I tell send me to the Israelites in Egypt? How do I tell them who sent me? And the God, apparently, and there is a story that sometime in the future, I don't have that in mind right now, but sometime in the future I'm going to address that. Answer it. Tell them, I am that I am have sent you. Just pause and think what it means. If you speak aloudly and say, you don't need a reason. You can say, I am that I am. Like it or not, I don't care. I am who I am. Good, bad, or ugly. But don't let, please, anyone drag your name through the mud. Do not let Jehovah Witnesses to take you down. And they can do that if you let them. Fight. Fight the biggest fight of your life, if necessary. Fight them. That's what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what? I'm fighting. Honestly, I don't think by doing what I'm doing, I'm going to get my daughter back. No way. I understand that. What I'm doing by talking to you publicly might do more harm than good. I'm conscious of that. But I have a need to talk what I know, to tell you what I know. So, please, if you like my videos, subscribe, like my channel. I'm not in that for money. I don't need money. No, I don't. What for? I don't need points. If you don't like, you don't like. That's it. Be it. I just want to express my disappointment. Regret? I don't know. Maybe. For spending years as one of Jehovah's Witnesses. Wasting my time, energy. Wasting my time on stupid things instead of playing with my kids while they were young. I miss that. One day I realized that man is standing next to me, my son. That's what I regret, if anything. Once you realize that you have been lied to once, twice, 3 times, I don't know how many more times, I hope you're gonna wake up and say, enough is enough. That's it. I'm out. Do that. Do that in your own time. You don't need me to tell you that. You have to do that yourself. And if you can continue to be in a false, deceiving, lying religion on your head, I'll finish that here because I have a lot more to say and I cannot see end. So please, I love you. I love people. I love people. I miss my 3 most precious beings on this planet, my daughters and my only son. I love them. They are inspiration for me. They give me a will to live, to fight. Thank you.